Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Trading Futures Live, where we trade futures live every single day, live in front of the camera. My name is George. I'm here with Franco. Quick reminder, trading is inherently risky and can result in the loss of capital, so please do not take our trades, do not copy our trades, and do not do stupid things in the market. Remember to trade at your own risk. And sorry, we're having a little technical difficulty here with the sound.
Testing 1 2 3. Okay, cool. Sorry.
And let's get right into it. We had our pre-market analysis a few minutes ago. Remember that at 9:45 we have Flash Manufacturing PMI and Flash Services PMI at 9:45, and then Powell testifying at 10 a.m. That's the major news on the day. We're also going to have natural gas at 10:30, but the major news on the day and for the week has been Powell testifying yesterday and then again today. And if we take a quick look at the markets so far, they are all up, although I am neutral today. Obviously, higher time frame, this is the weekly chart. We've been making lower lows, so I'm bearish on the higher time frame. But in the intermediate time frame, I am neutral. We've been sideways for the last 5 or 6 days, or 6 or 7 days, and really waiting for either a breakout or retest up above this sideways range, or just a break to the downside for me to change my bias on the intermediate time frame. And then even on my lower time frame, we are currently, today's candle is still inside of yesterday's candle, so I am neutral there as well. I have a few levels marked out so far. We've got 30 seconds till the open, but I have my pre-market resistance, which is the overnight high, and then I have this pivot low that happened between 8:30 and 9 as my pre-market support level. Then I have the overnight low as my initial support level down here, along with yesterday's high as my initial resistance. And so I've got my if-then statements ready to go. If we break out above and a pullback with the internals aligned, I'll be long. And we're off.
We're off.
And the internals aligned, I'll be long. If we get a false breakout and start to show signs of weakness with the internals aligned, I will be short. And then the opposite is true to the downside. If we go ahead and take a look at our internals, if you're new here, the internals for me, let me change this real quick. The internals that I like to look at are the advanced decline line for the NYSE and the NQ. So these two on the top left are the advanced decline for the ES here and for the NQ to the right, and then the tick chart below. We have the tick chart for the NYSE to the left and the tick Q for the NQ here to the right. They are opening up in positive territory. That makes sense. We've been up most of the morning. NQ is now over 1% up, followed by the ES 0.75% and RTY 0.75%. The Dow is the one lagging at 0.5% right now. But so we are up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts and see how they are reacting.
Dollar keeps pushing down.
We have the dollar here. Dollar is pushing down. It shot up at the London Open, but since 5 o'clock has been steadily coming down.
Still in positive territory though.
So as always, I'm going to work to stay patient. I'd like to see the market give me some signals before I get into anything. I'd like to see the internals kind of pick a direction, show me some sort of trend. Because again, I'm neutral, so we shall see. If we take a look at the value area in the overnight, basically have from the overnight high down to this level here, which was a pullback that happened during the London session. So from about 4 o'clock on is really this range here, which gives me a little pause that I'm going to want to mark off this level as well as an additional level to watch out for. So I've got okay volume in that first 2-minute candle, nothing like yesterday's volume though. Yesterday's volume was much, much higher.
Oh yeah, volume is gonna be lower today. It looks like. So we care about the volume because higher volume days tend to be trend days. We might have a sideways day. Three more minutes for me to tell about the volume, but it looks like it's gonna be a little bit lower.
All right, so we had our first 5-minute candle close down, but still hasn't broken out of my initial pre-market support and resistance range. So until it does, we don't have a direction yet.
I want to go take a look at the dollar to see if the dollar changed direction. It just flattened out. It hasn't moved the last 5 minutes.
And then we have the internals. The advanced decline on both is starting to come down, as well as the tick has already broken the zero line on both charts and closed below, showing signs of bearishness. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But so far we are still flat. And if we take a look at the regular trading hour session, we gapped up slightly. Actually, we gapped up to there.
All right, guys, I have a 601 1/4, 601. Let's see if I can take this short.
All right, so the NQ has broken that pre-market support level. The ES has not. The NQ has come back down to now be the weakest market.
Bro,
It was up 1%. Now it's only up 1/4%. Everything else is holding at about 0.5%.
bro, the volume is not very low.
No?
No. It got caught up, like, got back to, I mean, it's slightly lower, but something significant for me. Let's see if I can take this trade at 601 1/4 short. I want the internals to show me still weakness. ADQD started to roll over. The tick chart as well. So what I need is price coming to my level and not breaking any new high on the tick chart. And I'll put the order on. So it's 601 to 615. 11,601 to 11,615.
That's essentially Franco's zone there. NQ is most certainly the weakest right now. If we take a look at the 4 equity markets here to the left, the Dow is holding, the Russell is holding, the ES is essentially flat, but the NQ here is dropping hard.
Five minutes we have PMI, right?
Yes, sir.
Services PMI.
And flash manufacturing PMI.
And Powell's PIXAT.
If you're interested in knowing more about those, you can actually click on the folders here on forexfactory.com, and it will give you some information as well as some links
All right, it got to my
to
zone.
get even more info.
There you go. You go to my area. I'm not in this thing. I didn't have the order ready. Oh my god. Now is the moment of the truth. I'm gonna let it come in inside the zone. What a volatility. I sense a lot of volatility in the market. $6.12.
Alright, ES is still in that range. The internals are slightly mixed right now. I want to say those last three candles on the tick Q close below the zero line. We'll see if this level starts to hold and the tick chart pushes up to make new highs, or if it continues to make lower lows. That'll be a signal that this wants to continue to go down. We'll also see if the advanced decline starts to break to lower levels as well.
I think at this point I'm gonna wait for the news to come out. Now tick chart is breaking up. This area is not gonna work. I'm not in this though. Yeah. It worked for like a 2.5 to 1. My area, my next area is 661. Thirty seconds for the news.
Still very flat for the ES. This is the 15-minute candle here in the first 15-minute. 5 seconds left. Looks like it's going to close neutral. We're still inside value area from the overnight. Let's see if the news has been posted yet. Flash manufacturing PMI came in worse than expected, and flash services PMI as well. So both came back not good for currency. The internals are making new lows. So let's see if we get a breakout here on the ES to the downside and a pullback. That's one of my scenarios. We get a breakdown that continues to be supported by the internals. I'd like to be short, but if it starts to show some strength supported by the internals, we may look to get long. There we go. Wow, that was instant.
What?
It printed in the same moment, like 2 points down. I had never seen that.
And it's slipping a lot.
Yeah, it's a false. Looks like a false breakout right there.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like there were a ton of stops below that level there on the ES.
I do want to get short in this NQ. How do I get short in this NQ? Look at that tick. Look at that tick. That's what I need. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna put the order there. Let's see if I can
Your
get
same level?
No, 615, 1/4. Let's see if I don't get a minute. I'm in it short, and I'm moving my stop break even right now. It's too volatile. Yeah, I'm at break even. Yeah, I might get stopped out. Break even. Yeah, I'm out of it. I was so fast break even, bro. I will only re-engage this if it goes above this high. Go above this high at 26. Oh, it came so close.
All right, this ES continues to be flat. Had a small breakout of my pre-market support level, but it was quickly rejected off of that level.
Come on.
The tick chart and the ADD, though, continue to come down. Did not make a new high on the NYSE tick. But right now, price is holding above the zero line on the NYSE tick. So we're going to stay patient. This market for me hasn't given me any signal yet on the MES. Yes, you could have been long with a limit order somewhere in this range at my pre-market support level, but I wait for confirmation on my trade, so that's not my trading style there. Let's see if we make new lows on this tick chart.
One break even, and that's it. One break even, that's it. 15-minute. I want to see the 15-minute. Could be that I was not patient enough. Should I give it some breathing room with this volatility? Look at that. "48 seconds for the 7-minute candle close." See if I can get another entry. Like I've said in my pre-market, like I'm not very bullish, even though the markets were up 1%. I want to see the dollar, and the dollar, even though it's coming down to our demand. The market is coming down with it, so that means the dollar is being bought in this area.
All right, we're starting to see pushes back to the downside. That's a new low for this session. It's an extreme low on the tick chart now. Advanced decline continues to push lower. So I would like to look for some shorts. I'm going to put a sell limit here at 80, 37.80. I will leave my stop above this pivot. Let's see if it makes it back to there. We've got 1 minute left in this. Sorry. We've got 2 minutes left in this 5-minute candle. I'd also like to see this 5-minute candle close below my pre-market support level. One minute left, and then we have 5 minutes left for this first 30 minutes. I may actually end up taking this order off because I don't like getting in so close to a 30-minute candle close. Alright, the 5-minute did close below. I'm going to leave my limit order up here for the moment, and then I'm going to watch this price action on the 2-minute and see if maybe it gives us a pullback, but not enough to where we need to get in with some sort of breakout entry.
Wow.
Yeah, I hate this volatility at the end of a 30-minute.
Yeah.
And then the beginning of a 30-minute. I'm going to keep an eye on the internals. I certainly don't want to see this make any type of extreme high on the tick chart. If it does, and I have not been filled in yet, I may take the order off. That's an extreme on the tick Q, not the NYSE tick.
Is a new high on the tick for you? On the day? No.
No,
Okay.
it's not a new high, but it's
Okay.
it's at an extreme. It's only been that high one other time.
No, I just want to see if my chart is accurate.
All right, we might get filled in on this. got 30 seconds left in this 2-minute candle. And I think I'm going to see where this closes, but if it doesn't fill me in the next 10 seconds of this candle, I'm going to take this order off and let the new 30-minute candle open. Yeah. All right. So I took my order off. It was at 37.80. I'll mark that out for you guys right there.
Two minutes for the 30 minutes.
All right, that would have filled me
Wow.
in there.
Wow.
That's new extreme highs on the tick chart. Remember that we have Powell speaking now at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, aggressive. Very aggressive.
The question becomes, is that just...
Wow.
Is this the reversal? Is that the fake out to now take this long? But in all reality, we still haven't gone anywhere since the open on the MES. We're still...
I have 11,661. 11,661.
For what? For a long?
No, the short. The next supply is 661. But I'm not gonna take it. Look at this tick chart. Forget about it.
We're making new extreme highs on the tick chart. That is quite the extreme high on the NYSE tick. Nearly got to positive 1,000. See the extreme highs. That to me is a new high. I don't consider that first candle. And the advanced decline lines are starting to turn around. Bounce off the 21 EMA here for the NQ. And it broke below, but is now back above. Got the new 30-minute, and we're going to stay patient. And that's why I like to take my orders off close to a 30-minute candle opening, because the volatility of a new 30-minute, I do not like. Dollar continues to drop. Bond yields continue to drop. Tick charts and advanced declines continue to push up. So, for the tick charts, I'd like to see them pull back, much like this one, and hold above the zero, confirming this new bullish sentiment to try and find a way to get into this long. I need it for it to at least break this overnight high there, though, before I would be looking to get into something. The NQ is now back up 1%, followed by the ES at 0.75%, and the YM and RTY at about 0.5% up. So for me, the first sign of some bullish sentiment is just the fact that this created a new high since the open. Didn't close above, but it at least tested this level and broke it. So that was my first signal. First sign of strength from this chart, in my opinion. To help confirm bullish sentiment, I want to see this 5-minute candle close above this mess here to continue to show signs of strength. If I would have taken that trade with my entry here at 80, I would have been stopped out already. Let's get rid of that line. Alright, tick chart on both. Pulled back to the 0 line here and got rejected off. Do like to see that. Looks like the advanced decline is trying to make a new high here for the NQ. And we'd like to see this advanced decline for the ES continue to push up as well.
Alright, I have an order to short this thing. Let's see if I can get in.
Can you sell me that trade, please?
Oh, the tick chart is not making new highs, even though the price is making new highs. That's the only thing. The ADQD still going up, but is at the height of the day. So, all right. So I'm not taking it because it blew the zone. But look at the tick chart. Yeah, it created a high, but it's creating new highs with no. It's creating new highs with no new highs in the tick. Either way, I did not take it. That's why I was waiting for it to make new highs in the chart to put the order getting out of the zone. Now I do have my supply from yesterday is 699, and my demand is 579. But anyway, thank you. What about you?
I've got nothing. This thing is sideways, hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Has not gone anywhere. It's within 2 points of where it opened. tick chart's giving us pushes down as well. Let's see if it reaches the lows so far or breaks the lows.
That's me.
All right, that's a new low on the NYSE tick.
Wow. Look at the TQ. So it basically came to this supply.
So this push down on the NYSE tick made a new low there. Oh, the TQ here just pushed and made a new low as well. Let's see.
My trade was not bad. The area was not the right one. The location, I was trying to get this one. Yeah. Same thing as yesterday. Oh my God.
New 5-minute. Let's see if we continue to get a push down from these charts and see if this finally decides on a direction. Let's see if Powell
Is Powell speaking already?
has started yet.
Order submitted. Order failed.
I'm in it short. Let's see if I can get a push to the downside in this retracement. All right, I'm already 1-to-1, so I'm
Order canceled.
I am in this short.
Target failed.
Oh, I got targeting one account, but the other one hasn't. So my target is 85. I think I need to bring it a little bit up.
It just made a new low on the tick chart.
Oh yeah, look at my tick chart. It's frozen. It's frozen. Oh, look at that. It's gapping down. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Your tick chart's delayed compared to mine.
Really?
Yeah. It's gonna have to give a pullback right now.
Yeah. Either way, my target is 84.75. 84.75. I think I'm gonna lock in 2-to-1. I don't want this thing is too volatile. Wow. Cannot even think about 2-to-1, bro. coming back up.
Yeah, when I made that extreme low.
Yeah, my tick chart I was not watching.
Let's back up to the 0. Let's see if that holds for you.
Yeah. No. This is horrible. I was 2.5, and I'm gonna be in stopped out break even. That's not good. Look, my charts are all over the place. I don't understand this. You see my tick chart? Are you able to see it?
Yeah, I mean, even mine has gaps.
Wow. Is this guy speaking?
I would
Must
say-
be, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, this is tough. I was 48 points above. Now I'm half of it. I am half of it. And it doesn't look good to me. It doesn't look very good. But it is what it is. I decided to take that target. I think I don't want to see it. Yeah, it's coming back up, bro.
He's reading a statement right now.
Yeah, forget about it. This trade is not gonna work. Like, internals are showing strength. And I know why I made a mistake, because I'm trading 2 accounts at the same time, and then the other one has a threshold that I need to. It's a brand new account, so I don't want to mess it up with it, and I was paying attention to that instead of paying attention to my main account. That was it. That cost me $1,000. Oh my god, it is what it is.
Southbound.
The ES is still essentially flat since the open. Still within about 5 points of the open. We have Powell testifying.
I don't feel good. I feel very bad, bro. 52 points up. I was fucking distracted because of the threshold, the other account, the brand new account. Oh my god. This is how frustrating trading can be. It is what it is. And what was my target?
It's certainly not easy.
What the fuck was my target though? So no, it did move 3 to 1. So my target was zone to zone, but it did move 3 to 1.
You want to show your screen?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me put the right screen. All right, here's my trade. Let me bring this up. Okay. Here's my trade. I spotted this area, right? And okay, but what validates my area is all these wicks here, right? So this pivot is pretty valuable, right? And then I put the order right here because of the risk management, right? So I ended up here. I was up astonishing 52 points.
You had a very good entry.
52 points, right? So fast. I was taking care of another account because it has a threshold. This account does not have a threshold. I mean, it's big, it's large enough, right? So I'm taking care of the other account, and then I got distracted. I put my target right here. This was my target. $85, if I don't recall, like 85, right? Which is my demand, a few points above my demand. But certainly this area is an area of interest. Or at least this whole area is an area of interest, right? I don't need more than 3 to 1. This is 3 to 1. Look, this is 3 to 1. I would have gotten it. Now I have 2 break-evens. I'm just 1 step away from my worst case scenario mentally, which is 2 break-evens and 1 loser. I think I'm gonna call it a day because it's not good. That's not good. So I'm gonna get back to you, George.
All right, guys, we've been here for 50 minutes now, and the ES is still within 3 points of where it opened. Which is most certainly not my type of chart to trade. I think we're going to call it a morning.
Yeah, it's up to
Going to be might be a little bit longer before this market starts to move. Powell finished reading his statement, so I'm sure they'll start questioning him shortly. But until then, doesn't look like there's going to be much movement in a direction. We've gotten some movement so far, but just a lot of chop. I try not to trade the chop. I like to see it pick a direction or make an attempt at a direction, and then fade that, but hasn't done that yet. So we'll be back tomorrow. We'll post a recap later today, especially if we do end up taking another trade. And we will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for joining us.